Hi, this is Olivia from Olivia Zooms and Crafts, and today I'm doing a different craft than rainbow loom bracelets, but it's one that was highly requested. A lot of you were asking, do you do different crafts? Do you do different crafts? So yes, we are doing the crayon melting one on this peace sign, so it's going to be a little different than the normal crayon melting one, but maybe we might do that one on the canvas. Did I get a splinter? But yeah, let's show you what you need. Whoop. Okay, so now I'm going to show you everything you need. It looks like a lot, but it will make a lot more sense when I explain it. So you're going to need a base, a wooden base in a shape, because we are going to do this very differently than a normal crayon melt on a canvas. So you're going to need gesso that you can find at your crafting stores. So yeah. The next thing you're going to need is tape. We have artist tape, but you can use duct tape, any other kind of tape, just not Scotch tape because it's not strong enough to hold down the thickness of this board. So any kind of tape. And crayons that we have laid out down here, so we can just, it's time consuming and we don't have to do it all on camera, so it will be shorter. The next thing you're going to need is a hot glue gun. So this is all covered in wires, but I got a mini one because the big ones are a little hot, so I'm using this one. It's covered in crayon because I tried melting other crayons, but with the tip of it, but it still works. You're going to need glue sticks. We only have these 3, but they'll work. And then you're going to need scissors. So those are the normal supplies that you can find. And next you're going to need the cardboard parts to build your slider. So you're going to need 2 paper towel rolls. Easy, you can find them from using the paper towels. And then this thing, which is going to slide along, making your crayons melt on it. And your base, which is this big part. And one more thing is your brush to paint the gesso on. So those are all the supplies you're going to need. Okay, so now it's time to gesso your base. Whatever shape you're using, gesso it, because we need that so we can do it and melt the crayons on it. So I have 2 tips for you, which is first to put on an old t-shirt that you have. The next tip is to wet your brush just a little bit. It makes it easier to clean it later. So not soaking wet, you want it damp, and it's not that wet, it doesn't show up on my skin at all, but it's still wet, I can feel it, it's like cold. So let's get gessoing. Okay, so, here we go. Okay, so in case you're wondering how we are going to melt the crayons, is the heat gun. We forgot it, so heat gun or hair dryer. Yeah, this is drying. Gesso takes like that to dry. There. So this won't be long, but as it is drying, we are going to make our slider thing to melt the crayons onto the peace sign or any other shape you're using. Done. Okay, so while we're waiting for the gesso to dry, we are going to put our crayons on this piece of board, which is 24 inches long, and this is what's going to make our slider to put the crayons on the board because we're doing it differently. So you're going to need to measure like this. These X's and the lines are where we cannot place. So in between the lines, we're going to place all our crayons. So where the X's are, they're going to go in these tubes, which you're probably wondering what they're for. They're going to slide it onto the thing. So we drew some lines to fit the cardboard in. so now we're going to hot glue them on there, and we're going to fast forward this so you don't have to wait all this time and see us just slowly gluing them all on. So yeah, I'm going to do a few. Okay, so now we're all done with our rainbow bridge or crayon bridge. Oh no. Oh, it's just those glue strings. And I'm going to show you the next step. So it's not perfectly straight because we're going to melt it. It doesn't matter. It's like a squiggly rainbow bridge. Yay! Okay, so I made the tubes. So didn't make the tubes, but drew the little lines on them. I made a little cut so it would be easier. And we're going to cut in them, cutting out that line with the scissors. Not going to be perfectly straight, but it's going to be good enough to hold the two ends. Okay, so this is kind of hard. I don't want to cut it in half, but yeah, I'm getting there slowly. Snip this real quick. Garbage. And we got our little slice. It sort of looks like a mouth. A stick with a mouth. Like smiling, sort of. I don't know, it looks like that to me. All the time like that. I don't know why, but yeah. Do the other one too. Same way. The last group's not too bad. And then this one's a mouth again, if you want to color that. Okay, so we made this little bridge. We need to hot glue the back end so it doesn't fall right out. So, yeah, let's do that. Wipe the glue off that was left from there. And we're going to do the back. So, hot glue in the back. Okay, so glue back here. These slots, placed it, maybe you want to hold it a little bit up the top here. So I'm just going to put a little more down here because I don't want it falling back, and I just need to wait till this dries. I just have to hold it for a few minutes to let it dry. Hot glue dries quick, so you shouldn't be holding it for too long. Okay, so we made the bridge. It's all glued onto these pipes, and it's pretty sturdy. It has the hot glue, which is now dried after holding it for a little bit. We did blow on it because just to speed it up so we can get this done, because I put a little too much hot glue, but that's what makes it sturdy. So we're just gonna move this to the side. A little noisy, but there we go. So now we're going to bring in our peace sign, which we flipped it over. The gesso is all dried on it. Yay! And now we're going to put the tape that we were going to be using on here. I did some, yeah, so now we're going to flip it over. And, oh gosh, this tape. Trying to make it as center as we could. Push down on it. And it's on your board. Now it's time to make it colorful. Okay, so I just want to explain the concept of this and the slider, and then we're going to get to the color. Bum, 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 the rainbow bridge. And what this is to help get the color onto our peace sign. So we need to slide this around. We taped it down too. We have this tape here to move it. So it's easier because we're only going to be moving with one hand, and it would be a little hard because it would be like stumbling. So yeah, here comes the fun part. We do have our smock and our heat gun. We're ready. So, yeah, this is going to splatter a little bit. This is the messy part, so here goes. There goes my first crayon melt, yay! Different type of crayon melt, but it's unique. There you go. Unique is that. Looks like a bunch of dots. It's fun. I like this. This looks really cool. I haven't melted one of these already over here. It's getting everywhere. I don't want to burn myself, but this is what makes it look awesome. Oh my gosh. You like this one already? Oh my gosh. It didn't take long, but I had my dad come in and help me because it was just so much fun and I wanted him to try it and my arm was getting tired as well. But it's awesome. I think it looks different from all the other crayon melts. So I get all this extra wax that I can peel off. I like peeling this stuff. So yay, it's finally done. It looks amazing. Oh my gosh, it's like all these speckles. It looks just fabulous. If you like it, leave a like. Yeah. Okay, so here is our finished product. I think it looks amazing. All these spotted, dotted, it's dotted and it's mixed like tie-dye. Yeah, so I love this. This is so amazing. I'm so glad you guys wanted me to do this because it just looks awesome. Now I can hang this in my room. Oh my gosh. So, one thing about the slider, once again, is now that the crayon isn't all used up, you can use these again. Like on normal crayon art, you would melt it and the crayons would be glued to your canvas. But on this, you made the slider so it's reusable and on different shapes and everything. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like this video if you like this crayon art, and peace out, people! Bye-bye!